It's Saturday night. You know what that means. Take it away, Connor.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We are here for our AEW Rampage live reaction. It's on a special Saturday night because of the other programming on TNT. We're here for Rampage. Looks like we're going to kick it off with Jon Moxley versus the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
Oh boy.
Christopher Daniels, he looks like a demon possessed.
How you know?
Because of his eyes.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, he is the fallen angel.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to go to hell for that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I did make the announcement last Wednesday that AEW is coming to Tupelo, Mississippi, and just to let everyone know, and to sum this up, I finally got the tickets on the first pre-sale day.
Yeah, we got him. We were talking
And
about
right-
it.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying that we were talking about it on Wednesday. That we were going.
And I got tickets, and we're headed straight to Tupelo in 6 weeks. So anyway, let's get down to the Jon Moxley and Christopher Daniels.
Did you used to watch Christopher Daniels on TNA?
Well, when I first started watching TNA in 2006, so the only thing I remember with Christopher Daniels was he was teaming up with AJ Styles when I first watched TNA. They became the NWA Tag Team Champions at least 2 or 3 occasions.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember when Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles were teaming was they had a little feud with LAX. And they were the 4 individuals who had a first ever tag team Ultimate X match on No Surrender 2006.
Jason, hi, hey to you as well. Thanks for watching. Kicking off Daniels versus Moxley, Davis. Dave says my fave Daniels match was him versus Joe and AJ. Yeah, that was they would have against each other in a triple threat match a few times. Daniels.
The first time they faced each other was Unbreakable 2005, which called a 5-star match in professional wrestling history in 2005.
Yeah, I got that DVD now. I got 2 copies. One that's signed by wrestlers, another one to watch.
Indeed. Well,
We got Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and FTR in action.
And we were there from the Hardys, Hook, and I.H. Cassidy. What happened to his tag team partner? What was his name?
Who?
The Private Party member.
Oh, Mark Quinn.
Injured?
Probably.
Or taking some time off?
Because he's been out for a little while now.
Must be injured.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Brenda. What is the William?
What the heck? What is the William? Well, Devin Stringfield, thanks for watching. But why don't you explain to us what that means? What is the William?
Unless you're talking about William Regal.
Yeah. William Regal. Regal. That's what MJF called him.
Regal. I know what you mean. And I know, and look, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Before we went on air, though, I just got finished. I got half of the AMV done. I'm doing a project for me and the guys. Connor is included in there, too.
Yeah.
Well, not in real life. More like in a video game. Ain't that right, Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still working on it though. It's a good thing I got half of it done before we went on live.
Question to the for us and the audience. We're going to AEW and Tupelo. What if we made a sign, what sign should we make? It could be for us, and the audience can answer that too.
Can we make signs in house rules because there's no TV cameras?
Yeah, well, they're still filming it. Even though it's not going to be on TV, they're still filming the shows
as a unrelease for the unreleased matches in a few years.
Yeah, they'll probably put on their streaming service whenever they get one.
If they ever, yeah. Well, to me, I do have two suggestions. To the both of us, All Elite Zone, or go to AEZ Podcast on YouTube. Or what do you think of that, Connor, since it's your show? Well, you're a producer.
Yeah, if they'll let us. Because I was in when I went to Full Gear, there was someone that had their YouTube channel name on their sign. They took it away from them.
Oh, good thing.
I don't know if they'll do that at all the shows, but one of the AEW security guards seen a sign and they took it away from him.
Just a sign, or they just kicked him out?
I don't know what happened to him. I didn't get involved.
Good thing you didn't. Okay, so that's out.
I was maybe a
yeah,
maybe a CM Punk sign or.
Well, just in case, Connor, not to burst your bubble, but CM Punk will not be in Tupelo, though. I mean, he was there. I mean, I remember he was there, though, when he was in the other company, but he's not going to be on the card, though. I thought, here's another rumor, though. They said CM Punk's going to come back in
June 17th.
Well, actually, June 17th of Saturday.
Yep, the debut episode of AEW Collision.
Yeah. Ooh,
Darby Allin sign.
Well, he is on the main card. Well, if you look at the tickets go on sale in Tupelo promo.
Yep, he's on there. Hook's on there.
Jeff Jarrett's on there because he used to wrestle in Tupelo.
I bet he's going to be there.
Yeah.
Him and Jay Lethal.
I just hope the Acclaim will be down there too. I mean, I have been messaging. I've been doing some videos on trying to introduce Billy Gunn and the Acclaim. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, well, Connor may have, and his uncle may have too.
Yeah, I've seen it. Well, I've seen it on Twitter.
And plus I've been emailing AEW and also the Canes Bank Arena to see if they can see if I can ask for their permission to let me get in the ring and introduce the Acclaim and of course, daddy ass Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
I could do the Acclaim, but I want to make sure they're on the card though that night.
Yeah, normally they a few days before the event they announce some matches. Like I know for the Ohio one, they announced like 4 or 5 matches.
But like one of them, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just they're like 4 or 5 matches before the show started, like a few days.
And don't forget, since this is a house show, they're going to have intermission during halftime.
Yeah.
So technically, there is a TNT Championship match. Well, back in Ohio, though, it was Powerhouse Hobbs versus Christopher Daniels, who's wrestling right now.
He's gonna kick his head
Christopher Daniels, who's on TV right now. My bad.
He's kicking his head in.
Trying to make him bleed all the way open, just like he did Evil Uno.
He destroyed Evil Uno.
And let me tell you, he was bleeding excessively. If you look at the mask and his blood,
he's gonna make him pass out, or he's gonna tap. He's gonna pass out. Yep.
Yeah.
He's passed out.
And here's another spoiler to all the fans who don't know the Los Conquistadors. When Edge and Christian were in disguise, did you know that Christopher Daniels was one of the Los Conquistadors, just in case Edge and Christian are out of costume?
I didn't know that.
I did. I looked it up too. And Connor, I know you weren't there that time. You weren't even born yet at that time. It was around probably around a year before you were born.
Moxley didn't waste no time yet. Match was 10 minutes. Well, if you exclude the intro, I mean 8 minutes.
Yeah. The main event was at the Troy, Ohio. If you remember, Connor was Darby Allin versus John Moxley.
For Ohio.
Yep, because it wasn't. Let's not also forget, it was in John Moxley's home state, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's going to be appearing though that night. I mean, I know he may be famous and also one of the Blackpool Combat Club. He could be a heel, he could be a face, he can even be neutral if you look at the video game.
Yeah.
And as I said, I'm a fan of John Moxley, or back then,
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
I hope on the last one in Ohio, Brian Pillman Jr. was on it. He went against.
Well, he was. Well, they were in
Ohio.
Well, technically,
Troy, Ohio.
Oh yeah, because that's also his home. Well, technically, it was his father's home state too.
Yeah. Hook.
I asked Brian Pillman today. Well, I mean Pillman Jr. today, and he was like, he doesn't know he's going to be on the card. And I really hate to spoil this to everyone out there. He's going to be in the next two shows in May at the House Rules.
He told you that?
Should I answer that in front of everybody? I already did, so yes. And if I spoil this to anyone who knows Pillman Jr., I did not know that. Plus, he already told me. At least he didn't tell me to not say it out to anyone else.
So he'll be at the two House Rules in May.
Which is Corbin, Kentucky, and what was the other one? It was in North Carolina.
Salem, Virginia.
Salem,
yeah.
Which is also I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I hope he's on the Tupelo card. Brian Pillman.
Me too. I'm dying to meet the guy. I mean, I haven't seen him in 7 years. Well, I mean, I haven't. I mean, he was in the wrestling business for 7 years, and I still have not met the guy yet. I know, Connor, you met him when he was in Missouri during a CCW house show. CCW show.
Yeah, I just see Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson team up with Arn Anderson.
I wonder what Jeff Hardy's going to have to say. I just hope he says he apologizing to the fans for what he done, if Tony Khan lets him.
He's on the mic. We'll see.
Well, let's see what he says. I got the thing turned down because I don't want to hear any echoes on the broadcast. But all I got to say is I'm glad Jeff Hardy's back. After a year of rehab and all that.
Thank you so much. I'm trying really hard to love myself again. And with that said,
hope he didn't lose anything else besides his license. I mean, that's the law. I know that.
from screwing up, I'm here.
I wonder we're going to have an 8-man tag at the Double or Nothing event.
What did he say?
Deletion. Talk about Matt Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Oh, I almost hit him. See that? Matt Hardy almost hit Jeff Hardy. He's pissed to the highest festivity.
The Clarence Mason look-alike.
He's got a bean head.
I wouldn't go there.
He's going to get whooped again, isn't he? Oh, Big Bill. Still 3-on-4. They're
Big Bill Doyle.
I guess Big Bill makes up for two people.
Look, I'm not a big look. I don't know who Stokely Hathaway is, and I definitely know all I know is he's a Clarence Mason lookalike. If you remember the '90s, unless he's not a lawyer.
I bet it's gonna be a 3-on-3. Matt Hardy, Hook, and Isaiah Cassidy versus Big Bill, Lee Moriarty, and Ethan Page.
Or maybe an 8-man tag, but this time with Stokely Hathaway involved in the match.
I would say Jeff Hardy, but he had surgery on his eye. He's
and still under rehab. Well, not under rehab right now. I mean rehab anyway.
yeah.
Uh-oh. I swear if they have eyes. What happened? Jeff Hardy looks like he's fixing to go nuts.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jeff Hardy's got his eye busted again. Maybe. Yeah. Have you heard of what happened to Jamie Hayter? I know you heard.
What happened?
Well, I know. Well, I remember you saying. On Twitter, not another intern champion, but all I know is that Jamie Hayter broke both of her elbows. At least I heard. That's what I heard.
Where did you hear that
at? I don't know. I seen it on Twitter, but I don't know who sent it.
I hope not. That's gonna suck.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out in a few weeks.
Pretty boys.
Oh God, not. I mean, oh God.
What is William of UN? Devin. Devin, if this is your first time watching, Chris is not a big MJF fan. Probably his least favorite fan.
I'm gonna get out with a straight answer. You're damn right. Excuse my French, even though this is a podcast. But as I said, I'm not. But as I said to everyone out there, and even though on the first episode, I'm not a big MJF fan. Never have, but never will. He may be doing stuff on script, off script, on camera, off camera, you name it. I don't care.
Why do you keep commenting that, Michael?
Oh jeez. I mean, I know. I mean, Michael Beasley. I'm not gonna go straight out with this, but I'll say this. I just wish Michael would stop telling me stuff like about minivans, MJF, Mr. Bean, and all that. Excuse me for this, all this crap.
Yeah.
And even though and all that, but I just wish. I mean, Michael, I've seen you before, and let me tell you, I mean, you're gonna have to stop messaging me about this minivan, MJF, Mr. Bean, whatever you're trying to do, okay?
Why does he keep doing it?
I don't know. I wish I could say some stuff, but I don't want to hurt his feelings, and I don't want to hurt your feelings either, Connor.
I didn't do anything.
I wish I could say more, but if I do that, it's going to be, how do we say?
Controversial.
Actually, a little bit of relevancy.
I didn't do anything. Chris, I love MJ. Yeah. He told my grandmother some stuff.
Indeed. What is this movie? Oh God, it's like 80 for Brady, except it's called The Book Club.
80 for Brady. Yeah, I seen the previews to that.
And it's on Paramount Plus right now. Even my grandmother's seen it for,
80 for Brady.
Yep. And now they're doing Book Club, the next chapter.
Is Tom Brady even in the movie?
Yeah, he's in the movie. I wish I could give you spoilers, but I don't want to ruin anyone's day. And just in case to all the viewers out there who are watching this right now, as I'd mentioned, AEW is coming to Tupelo, but let me say this. I'm the person who is, how do we say, I'm not going to say responsible, but I'll say suggested it 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, and now here we are, and it finally is coming in 6 weeks. And that's the words that some certain Hall of Famer would say, and that's all I got to say about that.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And if I offended him, if I stole his line and all that, I definitely apologize.
We got 9 people in here watching. Thanks everyone for watching. This is the most people we've had on a Rampage.
For definitely on a Saturday night.
10 people now. We're making records.
Oh boy, what's the highest we ever
history.
got on Dynamite and Rampage reactions?
This is history breaking. Everyone, thanks for watching. 9 now, but we got 10. That was history making. I think the most we ever had was Keith Lee. He was like, he needs to do away with the beard.
Yeah, what is he? He kind of looks someone very familiar. If you look at his whatever hairstyle that is.
Jim Cornette said he looked like Ernie Ladd.
You mean the cat?
Yeah, that's what Jim Cornette
Oh,
said.
let me rephrase that. Ernest the Cat Miller.
Well, he said Ernie Ladd, whoever that is.
Oh, okay. He's a wrestler. I think he passed.
Julia Hart versus Kira Hogan.
Oh boy.
Jason, let's see, MJF versus Jeff Jarrett. That would be a good promo.
If Jeff Jarrett would turn face for at least one time and beat MJF for what he's done.
Hey guys, so glad Jeff Hardy is retiring. Yeah, he said that. He said I'm gonna retire, but he didn't. He said he's gonna retire from. I don't know how to put it, but he's not retiring. I'm glad he's not.
Yeah. We have the same number of people that have MJF. What does that even mean? Action figures and all that?
No clue.
Well, I wish that I'll say this. I wish that some people on here will stop mentioning about MJF to me. Even I don't know.
Right now we have Julia Hart and Kira Hogan in the ring.
How old is Julia Hart anyway? I think she's only 20 or 21 right now.
Yeah, because when she first came to AEW, she was 20.
Still under training, I'm guessing, with Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr.
Cody.
Oh no, I know who that is.
Cody Hayes. 100.
I think I know who he is, and I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's up to you, Connor.
He's going to get a minivan for the part.
Oh, jeez. First, Michael. Now, Devin. Who's next? And I hope none of our hosts, like Mr. Jacobs and all that are watching this. I mean, Mr. Jacobs, Lane, and all that are watching this and all that, because trust me, folks. Just trust me. I am not gonna have a video event and all that. And he told me to stop saying stuff. Well, in that case,
Huh?
hope I didn't make anyone upset. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was good. That's good backflip.
Back to the wrestling for a minute.
All right. I think he's referring to people in the comments. Davis is. When he said stop saying that stuff. I think he's trying to say that he was telling that stuff to people that was commenting that stuff.
Oh.
Not that's it.
I got
Yep.
Oh boy.
But not What does
Oh,
that?
geez.
What does that even have to do with wrestling? McDonald's.
I have no idea unless they do commercials for it.
All right, the only comments I'm going to show now is wrestling-based comments.
I'm not as Connor. As I said, I'm not trying to take over or anything. So, yeah.
Oh, and a J.
And
happened to
you mean
happened-
NJAS?
What happened to her? Is she going to join the House of Black? Because you see her eye.
Uh-oh. I don't see her. Which one? NJS?
Yeah, see her eye. It looked like when Julia Hart first got.
If she joins the House of Black, that would be wonderful because I'm tired of her being a part of the JAS.
Yeah.
First she was Dark Order, then she was JS, and now, unless it's makeup,
It's probably actually makeup, but she's joined the House of Black because her eye looks just like.
she was like, "You did this."
She's gonna join the House of Black. We're gonna get 2 women in the House of Black.
About time. Oh boy. Ah.
Claudio Castagnoli.
And Wheeler, Utah.
This looks in this.
Do you think
They're gonna beat him up.
I knew it? And I hope it didn't spoil it for you, Connor.
No, I knew it. Damn it. Damn.
And they just did a handshake.
I knew it.
John Moxley doesn't trust anyone.
He's turned heel.
Along with who's that guy's name again? The
Claudio.
bald-headed guy.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name pretty good for some
Oh.
reason.
Oh,
I could say Cesaro, but that's WWE's property.
Daniels was bleeding.
Oh boy.
No, this match is the match I'm most looking forward to.
Oh boy, here we. I'm not. As I said, I'm not. I'm not. You know.
You know, one time I almost won a Jeff Jarrett guitar.
You almost won it. Well, you won a chair though from Jerry the King Lawler's. You know.
Well, one time I almost won a guitar from Jeff Jarrett. I went to a wrestling event in Kentucky, and Jeff Jarrett was there, and he was doing a raffle to one of his chairs, and I bought a ticket to get in the raffle. I had all the those tickets for like raffles.
Oh yeah. Like I'm gonna say this quick.
draw.
Like one time there was a raffle for Jerry the King Lawler's crown in the Tupelo Con event during VIB Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, like it was I got like 5 tickets, and on one of them I got all the numbers right except the last number, like the very last number.
Well, what did he? Do you remember what he said on the last number? And what was the last number you were supposed to get?
It was about 3 or 4 years ago, but I know I had like all the numbers right except the last number. If I would have just had that one number right, I would have won the guitar.
So you have no idea what number. So it was like after. It was either before or after we first met. You know.
I think it was before I knew you. It was like in 2018.
It was before I met you because the first time we met was the first ever AEW's Double or Nothing event.
Yeah. Hudson Terrell.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Today is Earth Day.
Thanks for watching, Terrell. Happy Earth Day to you as well.
Yeah. Even though I, you know, I was supposed to say live from Saturday night, but since that's copyrights to Saturday Night Live, I decided to switch it back to the regular. You know, it's Saturday night. You know what that means, you know. Okay, so we got ourselves an 8-man tag.
FTR.
Oh yeah, I see. They're facing against Slim J and other.
FTR. 10-star FTR now.
No, I Slim J. I mean, I remember him though. Well, I didn't remember him. All I know is he came into the wrestling business when he was very young.
Who's who's he make you think of?
I don't know. All I know is Slim J. When I was watching one of the YouTube videos or Facebook videos, one of the commentators said he's just 17 years old.
Damn.
He kind of looks like a rapper, and he keeps what's the word?
If he would wear jorts like John Cena, he looked just like John Cena.
Hey, I got jorts, and I understand you got jorts as well.
Well, I'm saying he would look like John Cena.
Right.
Slim J.
Jorts, you mean like those shorts that go all the way down to your knees?
Yeah. Like that's what John Cena wore, right?
Yeah. I
like Tony Nese, Josh Woods, and Ari DeVry. I like all their tights. They all match, except for Slim J's.
Slim J's is a black. He kind of looks. I don't know if he's American or something different.
Devin, what wrestling school did you go to? Are you planning to go back to wrestling school?
To answer your question, I don't go to. I can't go to wrestling school. You know how that costs money, a lot of money, right, Connor?
Yeah, I've trained to be a wrestler once upon a time.
But I do wish I can get back in the wrestling ring. It's been 4 years now, and I haven't been in the wrestling ring since. The last time I'm gonna make to sum this up. The last time I was in it was a day before my birthday, and didn't get back in since. And it was right before the pandemic hit.
Yeah. Got Jeff Jarrett and oh, that was good.
I hope Jeff Jarrett will appear in Tupelo. He did appear in Memphis and other places around Memphis and around Mississippi. He might be back in Tupelo for another one.
Yeah. Hopefully it's Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett versus Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson. Strut. FTR doing it along with them.
You know what I think? I think Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal want the tag titles.
They're not getting them. They did the strut. They did the strut better than Jarrett and Lethal did.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
What is?
Oh.
What is it?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Well, you mean where or what is?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Well, technically, she's not with me right now. I mean, she's in a well, and first of all, it's called her name is Replica Blue. It's not Blue because if it is Blue, she will be appearing off TV and as a real dog. I could tell you more, but this is about wrestling, not Blue's Clues and all that.
Mike Morris, FTR, and Jeff Jarrett and Lethal will be kind of good. Yeah, I think it'll be good as long as they don't win the tag titles.
Yeah,
which I don't see. I don't see how they would be getting another shot because they lost twice to the Acclaimed. I don't see how they would be getting another shot.
And they still got Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, they still got that trophy. But I wish they would get rid of it though. They keep using it as a weapon way too many times.
Yeah. I thought they should have to work their way back up to win anything now.
Yeah, what happened to the rankings though they had back then, where you have to go all the way up to number 1 to get a contendership?
Yeah, they did away with them. I wish they go back to that because how do you get 3 title shots? I don't see how they do that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened though. I guess they don't do that anymore for some reason. It's just like It's like everything's changing in AEW. First AEW was doing good, and now I can't tell if it's either bad or still good for some reason.
When CM Punk comes back, it'll go back up.
Yeah. So Sorry, I had to stretch my legs for a minute. They went to sleep or worse.
Crippled?
More like bent on the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like action figures, you know.
John, I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that means.
You mean? Oh no, I'm not gonna say anything. I wonder. Well, at least we all know. Well, at least you know all that. Well, we're only 30 minutes away until the show's over with, though. We haven't seen Anna Jay yet, and the main event is the AAA Mega Champion. Oh,
Yeah.
what happened?
Hey, what the hell?
What happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It looks. Anthony. Recognize that name.
My froze out.
Not anymore, at least for a minute. In
My
case
froze.
y'all wondering what that sound is on my end, it's my dog barking outside.
Am I clear now?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Yeah. So let's see what else we got going on.
Lex Harlow gets the tag. Boom. Boom. Lex Harlow's laying everyone out.
Yeah.
I see the scissor in the crowd.
Which scissor? Like a poster scissor?
Yeah, someone made a scissor.
I wish I could make that though, but I'm not good at crafts.
I wonder how you make that stuff. I wonder how you make that. It seems
No,
like
either.
Anthony wants to do P-Dog, Rampage. FTR should be in a better feud than this. Yeah. Something tells me that it's going to be, like Chris says, it's going to be FTR versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. I hope they just do it one time and that's it. Don't do it.
And
Hawk Stone's just going to get whooped.
pipe bomb. Sorry.
And
I don't know if you've seen that yet or not.
he almost costed them the match on accident.
You got that right. Here we go. Here we go.
FTR's going to lose, aren't they? Well, never mind. I wouldn't get. Well, that was weird.
Yep, now I see it. It's the guy with the blue jersey on.
FTR. Oh, comes Mark Briscoe.
Here we go. I'm suggesting. You know what I'm suggesting? Do you think it's going to be FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and the special guest referee will be Mark Briscoe?
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, Orange Cassidy. Let's see who's he facing next week.
I think it's Bandito.
You think?
Yeah.
Did they show it on your end yet?
No.
Let's find out.
Showing everyone that he's
Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I mean, you knew it, Connor. You knew it.
Yep, Bandito. Bandito versus Orange Cassidy on AEW Dynamite.
For this for you know. I heard some bleeped.
Probably the they were showing an All Access ad, and someone said something and they bleeped it.
Yeah.
Chris, do you watch WWE?
Well, not anymore. Well, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't give a rat's ass about it. The only time I watch WWE is the classics, like back in my day, or maybe a little earlier as a rare, and all that, you know. And sometimes, and to let everyone know, fun fact: October 15, 2001, Monday Night Raw. This guy was born on that day. Well, 14 hours and 9 minutes before Raw went on the air in Canada.
Davis says WrestleMania sucked this year.
Know what you mean?
There was
Well,
some
I'll
good
say
ones.
this, right, Connor?
Yeah, the ending kind of sucked. Like, I don't think they're gonna be able to recreate that moment ever again. They're not gonna.
Here's another fact though to everyone out there: don't shake Brock Lesnar's hand,
Nope.
or don't trust Brock Lesnar at all.
You
Even if
see,
you want to use a handshake, next thing you know,
you see what he did to Cody Rhodes.
he did that though on the night before, and I thought it was going to be Brock Lesnar's first TV appearance in 20 years. Well, first TV match in 20 years.
Yeah. Well, he did wrestle on SmackDown.
But that was only for 5 seconds against Kofi Kingston. And it was for the champion for,
Yeah, he just they rung the bell. He F5'd in 1, 2, 3. That was it.
It was like for 5 seconds.
Well, it was technically a TV match because the bell did ring.
Well, but in my view, Brock Lesnar wrestled for 5 seconds just so he can win the title. Where they, just like his motto says on his old T-shirts, eat, sleep, conquer, repeat.
Yeah.
Or, as Stone Cold would say, arrive, raise hail, and leave.
Repeat.
Brock Lesnar, I'm going to say this. I mean, I know we're on commercial right now, but I'll say this. Brock Lesnar should not be in the rest. He should not return back 10 years ago. If Brock I mean, you don't shake Brock Lesnar's hand, because if you do, he'll give you an F5 or worse.
If you see him in person, would you shake his hand?
God, no. Even if it's in a storyline or off storyline.
Because you never know what's going to happen to you. You might end up in a wheelchair.
Brock Lesnar, he doesn't like people. Hell, he doesn't even give a crap about the ratings and all that. All he cares about is money. And I'm going to say this for Roman Reigns. He's Vince McMahon's boy.
Yeah.
And that's true.
I heard that he's fixing to retire pretty soon.
Oh, really?
And next year's WrestleMania, he's on the 1-year deal.
Well, let's find out and see if he's going to retire next year. Or is he going to keep wrestling until he gets what he wants?
What if your mom shook his hand?
He's fine with women, but he is not fine with other guys, who are wrestlers, not wrestlers, not even trained wrestlers.
FTR has a good tag team. Hope we get to meet them this year. Yeah, I want to meet them again. I met them at Wrestle K 2021. I didn't get pitched with them though, so I want to meet them again. Wardlow and Arn Anderson.
Looks like we got his new manager on the loose.
Oh, Dax Harwood versus Jeff Jarrett.
Oh boy. Oh no, another one.
We will hear from Tony Khan.
At least hoping ain't a big announcement again.
Butcher and Blade versus Kenny Omega and Takeshita.
I think Don Callis is up to something.
Kip Sabian.
I don't like Don Callis, as I mentioned before.
Does he got red hair now, Kip Sabian?
It looks like pink or purple, or both.
What is Tony Khan going to announce now? I don't know what he. Oh, I know what he's going to announce. AEW Collision.
Oh boy.
I know.
Or it might say some of the collision, and then he'll keep it a secret from us for a while about the return of Punk.
That's the only thing I think it could be. Adam Cole.
Somebody. Oh, geez,
Orange
sorry.
Cassidy versus Bandito.
USA versus Mexico.
This is the first, Orange Cassidy going against another person from another country in a long time. Like,
He did wrestle. Well, when he won the Mid-Atlantic champion, or now international champion, he beat Pac. That reminds me, what happened to him anyway? Is he still under contract? Is he gone or what?
Yeah, he's still with AEW. He's always having some visa issues.
No wonder.
Since Bandito's back, he should be back pretty soon as well.
He's supposed to be back.
He'll probably be back for Double or Nothing, I bet.
You said Bandito, right?
Yeah, Bandito. Bandito. He had some visa issues as well, but he's going to be back on Wednesday. So since he's fixing to be back, Pac should be back pretty soon as well.
I hope so. I mean, I'm not, or they call him, the Bastard Pac.
Yeah, he's short, but he plays his character.
And he keeps it to himself, though. Like I don't know if he has mental issues. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. But the smallest wrestler we know, well, not anymore, is your guy, Marco Stunt.
Yeah, he was still with AEW. He'd probably be at Tupelo, Mississippi.
I don't think so. I mean, I know it's right in our home state.
Well, if he was still with AEW.
The only time he's been with AEW in Mississippi was South Haven, which is only like what, 30 minutes to your place?
Yep.
I just wish, I don't know. Well, we got 10 minutes away, and then afterwards it's all said and done. So, predictions: who's gonna win this AAA Mega Champion match?
Ooh, I got the guy in the Viking guy.
I can't. And look, you mean the Viking guy or the Sin Cara lookalike?
Well, the guy in the mask, his name's Jalistico.
Well, it looks like Sin Cara if you look at the mask.
Did you know that he was actually the original Sin Cara in WWE?
Yeah, the other Sin Cara, or as we call him, the negative Sin Cara, was portrayed by Hunico.
Because the guy in the ring right now, he left WWE, and they recasted the character and got someone else to play him. His name is Drew Jalistico.
I wish Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going for the champion. Viking,
Vigito, I don't know.
I don't know what TK can announce this time. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it ain't. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. John Cena, are you still? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry about that. That was my mother. But anyway. Oh, no. I wonder who's the smallest Lucha Libre on here. Uh-oh.
Out of the two wrestling?
I meant right now.
Probably the shortest, probably
by Kino?
Yeah, probably him. Because Sin Cara or Jalistica, he looks a little bit taller. But I don't know. Sometimes TV ads
I know.
makes you look taller.
I can see the comments though and all that, but to answer your question, Michael, yes, I did watch Good Burger, and I still do have the DVD, and also I know this is not involved with wrestling, but they're going to release Good Burger 2 on Paramount Plus within a year. That's the answer to your question, Mr. Beasley. I gotta say, I'll be working tomorrow.
Yeah, work.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen. Sorry, that's my phone. Let's see who this guy is.
He wants to know, did you see the movie?
I did. I did answer a question just a few moments ago.
Davis, I'm going for Jalistico. He could win.
Well, let's see if he'll win the AAA Mega Champion.
Kenny Omega vacated that title.
Yeah, because due to his injury, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised he's never went back for it.
But to sum this up to you, Connor, but yeah, let me tell you, Morgan Wallen's here this weekend. In case you don't know who just in case the viewers don't know who he is, he's a country singer and he's live in Oxford for tonight and tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, today's Saturday or something. Today's Saturday. He'll be there Monday night.
No, Saturday tonight and tomorrow.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yep. Have you not heard about Have you not heard about it, Connor?
No.
And I gotta work tomorrow because you never know. I could tell you more, but this is wrestling, not about anything else.
You know, you work at a hotel, right?
Yeah, I worked at the Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I could tell you guys more, but
personal business.
Well, let's just say it involves with my personal life, personal business, and all that. And plus, to a certain somebody told me not to tell everything in my life in this podcast, so. So let's see. Oh,
I don't know what that.
I think, Devin. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say it anyway. You may, as they always say, you may have the wrong number. I say you got the wrong podcast, mate.
Devin, you might have the wrong podcast. But thanks for your view count. Definitely subscribe below if you haven't.
Yeah.
Someone unsubscribed tonight. We're at 329. We were at 330.
Wonder how much we get up to 400 in the next 70 subscribers.
No. Our goal is 500 before the year's over with. Oh, that was a good code breaker. What?
Or as they call it, the springboard code breaker.
I'd like to see Chris Jericho versus Jalistica.
Did we already see Chris Jericho versus Sin Cara? Well, back in the WWE, or did we not?
Not that version.
So if that's gonna happen, it's gonna be Chris Jericho versus Jalistica in the AEW ring.
Yeah, he's Ring of Honor. Yeah, he went against Sin Cara, but not this version. He went against the WWE. Like once he left, they recasted the character like basically just like a movie character.
Yeah.
A lot of super kicks.
Yeah. I hope Tony Khan better make. You know what I think? I think Tony Khan's going to make this match a 4 pillars
Fatal four.
fatal 4-way match.
I think what's going to happen is MJF's going to cost Darby, and Tony Schiavone is going to come down and say he's going to get a message from Tony Khan saying that since MJF cheated in all the matches at Double or Nothing, it's going to be a fatal 4-way, and then he's going to be pissed.
Well, Tony Schiavone better be careful. Even though I don't know about this, but Tony Schiavone better keep his distance though, because you never know. MJF will go off on him. He doesn't give a rat's ass about it. And MJF and Tony Schiavone do not like each other, whether it's in the wrestling world or out of the wrestling world. Oh, bother.
I think you're showing Australia next. Well,
I agree on that. I mean, I'm not trying to say I want to move, but I'll say this: I'm a fan of Australia though, because that's where the Umbilical Brothers are. In case you don't know who they are, they're the comedian duo in Australia. Look up the Upside Down show on Paramount Plus. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And also Australia is the home of Australian movie actor and former professional wrestler Nathan Jones.
Also, Outback Jack. He's from Honeyboo, Australia.
Oh God, sorry.
He's still alive, actually. I'm gonna try to get him on here one of these days.
Oh, I don't think you should. He's probably too old.
Yeah, I don't even know how I get contact with him. Chris, what time is it going to work on? I don't know.
Oh boy.
Australia has to be the next destination for AEW internationally. Yeah, because they've been to Canada twice. They went to
and they're fixing to be in the UK for the Wembley Stadium show.
Yeah, they're going to Canada for like a few shows. They're going to they're having a tour in Canada.
Let's see if they're gonna have a tour in Australia.
They'll probably do a few more shows in the UK.
Oh, we got a referee's got his gloves on. Who's bleeding?
Yep, I just noticed that. Someone's bleeding.
I don't know who. It looks
wearing
like we got a new referee. Kind of looks like Bryce Remberg, but it looks like he's got a goatee at the bottom.
Yeah, he is new.
But we still have no idea who. We still don't know who's bleeding though. It's probably to release the guy. I can see his blood on the chest.
That has to hurt. Back first on concrete. Even though it's padded, that still hurts.
Ouch.
And the padding isn't that soft.
Unless you're on the ropes and springboard to the floor.
But
here we go. I don't know. Let's see what's gonna. Oh, too late. Rope break.
He's got a ketchup. He's got a mustard packet. You see that?
A mustard packet. Where do you see a mustard packet?
Viking. See, he has a mustard packet
on his shirt.
Yep. Ooh, those.
All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Ending of the match or conclusion.
This is how you break your neck.
That's gotta hurt.
Ooh.
And more pressure.
That's gotta be it. One.
It's over.
That's it.
Uh-oh. Oh no, not Rushena. Who's President Vance's Spanish name? I forgot.
They're gonna beat him up.
Well, at least the good news, he ain't wearing a mask. Well, the Viking guy doesn't wear a mask.
Because they take his mask off. He did. Oh, that's a good clothesline.
Somebody's got to help the Vikino. And I wonder when Andrade is going to make his return, or unless somehow he's still in trouble.
No one's going to make the save.
They don't. Oh, God.
They stand tall at the end of Rampage.
No one's not going to help them say, well, that's it. That's all the show. They just cut the air right off the air.
Yeah. Yeah, to go to your question, Jason, they've been to Canada twice. They went to Toronto and then they went to Winnipeg, I believe. Yeah, they went to Winnipeg, and now they're going. They're going to be doing a lot of shows in Canada. They're going back to Toronto for Forbidden Door 2. They're going there for a few Dynamites, and I believe an AEW Collision will be in Canada. But they're going to the UK and for AEW All In, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to do a few more shows in the UK besides that one. So I think after Canada and the UK, the next country would have to be Australia. I don't know where that's where you're from, Jason, but I feel like that would be the next country they'd go to. Christopher Downs, will you meet the Killer Bees, and would you like to meet the both of them?
I don't know who the Killer Bees are. I know they were there I know they were the 80s tag team. But I don't know. I don't know. They're 80s guys. I'm usually like a 90s or a 2000s person. And Connor's probably, 2000s person as well? Oh, go ahead.
Jason is from Australia.
Well, looks like we got ourselves an Australian viewer staying up all night watching us.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching, Jason.
And he's only like 17 hours from here if you look at the daytime and the daylight time.
Yeah, it's probably morning time there.
Jason Miller, if you're still watching this though, and I know I shouldn't ask, but which part of Australia are you living on? Because you live in Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, or is it right?
It's Sydney, Australia.
What?
Sydney, Australia.
That's where he is, or you don't know?
Oh, I don't know.
You're just guessing.
Well, you said Sydney, Australia.
Yeah. Well, in case. Wait. Oh, jeez. Michael, do you have to say something about Doink the Clown? I'm not a big fan of Doink the Clown. And of course, he is funny then when you see the.
Thanks for watching, Ethan. Sorry, from Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, Melbourne. One of the WWE's Australian pay-per-view for the first time in I think 16 years back then was 2002. WWE had a pay-per-view back then in 2002 called a Global Warming, or no, a Global Warning. The main event was Brock Lesnar, The Rock, and Triple H in a triple threat match for the WWE Undisputed Championship.
Yeah, I would definitely go on Twitter and tag Tony Khan in that because they've been to Canada, they're going to the UK, Australia would seem like the next country they'd go to.
And I remember the arena too. It's called the Colonial Stadium.
Yeah, I actually just watched that show, The Global Warning. I actually just watched that on Peacock.
And you didn't tell me? I thought they don't have it on there. I mean, they have it on DVD and VHS, but I thought they never put it on Peacock yet.
Yeah, I watched it on there. It was from the pre-Attitude Era. I mean, the pre-Ruthless Aggression era.
Well, actually, it was a little after Vince McMahon did the Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah, kind of like just getting started with the Ruthless Aggression.
Well, technically, you're right about the pre, and also the right after he made that speech saying, "Who has the Ruthless Aggression?"
They need some Ruthless right now in WWE. Brazil. I don't know. I really think it's going to be Australia because after the UK and Canada, the most popular country will be Australia. So after Canada and the UK.
All right. Well,
maybe
Jason Miller. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you can go.
All right, Jason Miller. I know this may be off wrestling script though, but if you're still up and watching this right now, have you ever heard of the Umbilical Brothers, the comedian duo? If you have, say yes or no. And while we're waiting on his answer, in case, as I say, if y'all haven't know who the Umbilical Brothers are, they're the Shane and David. They're comedian duos. They've been doing a lot of tours around Australia and somehow in Japan and Korean. They're one, and let me tell you though, they always do it with their mouths. Like
So I went to the concert in 2018.
You mean what do they call it? I know the comedian duos. I know they're not concerts. It's more like their performance. That's it.
Yep.
Okay, Jason Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jason Miller from Melbourne, Australia. First Australian viewer of the podcast. Well, first viewer in Australia. No,
First one that we know of.
And from us, who is actually in Australia.
Okay, is it going to France?
France. I don't know. Maybe Paris or whatever.
Yeah, that was.
I wonder if AEW is going to have. You know what I'm thinking? I wonder if AEW is going to have a Japan show in a few years.
Yeah, Japan. Yeah, I could see that.
We
Like
seen
Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, I remember WWE had a Japan show, but that was you were. I don't know if you watched this, Connor. I know you were here, but you were like 4 or 5 years old. They had a Japan show on Monday Night Raw and on SmackDown as well.
I know they watched Beast in the East.
And I remember watching SmackDown from 2005 in Japan, and JBL. He was like I remember he was like he got shot with that tranquilizer dart, and he was like drunk. He brought the Godzilla out there. He was like, you're scary. I think you're like Barney and all that. He was like drunk and all that.
Yeah, that was pretty much it for Rampage. I thought Rampage was pretty good tonight. I would give it a. I give it a. You're a 7.9.
I'll say same with you. Same with you.
I will give it an 8, but I don't know, 7.9 just sits right. But yeah, we'll be back Monday for our WCW Nitro episodes 20 and 21 on Monday, Tuesday, Talking Elite, Wednesday Dynamite, Thursday ROH, and then Friday Rampage. Well, that's it for Rampage. It's starting to do it there on Friday next week. But
go ahead.
But we'll probably know that more information on that on Wednesday, if it's going to be a special start time or special day.
And I'll be back this Wednesday night for the podcast because and as I said to everyone else, I've been excited for the past 4 days for AEW to come to Tupelo, Mississippi, and I'll be on here. Well, not all the time, just during AEW Dynamite and Rampage shows.
Yeah. We'll be back Monday. Definitely check out the All Elite Zone in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and Podbean. Spotify has been updated a lot here recently. I've got the Alex Shelley interview on there now. I've probably updated 8 to 10 audio releases in the last 2 or 3 days. So definitely go check out our Spotify account. And definitely subscribe down below. I don't know who unsubscribed, but please subscribe back. We were at 330. Now we're at 329.
Yeah.
But thanks for everyone that was watching. We actually made some history tonight. We had 11 people in here at one time.
And we met, and I don't know if this make history though. Well, we got ourselves a first ever Australian viewer.
Yeah.
Who's staying up with us? Well, on the next day in his should I say his country or his continent?
Well, basically his country. He's from Australia, but
another country, even though it's 17 hours from here. So
thanks for watching.
To Jace, to our new wait, is he on here? To Jason Miller, I would like to say, even though you're watching with us, even though it's morning down there, I'll just say good morning to you, Mike.
But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We had 11 people in here. That's got to be some kind of record. But yeah, we will see you guys on Monday for our WCW Nitro reaction.
And I'll be back Wednesday for the Dynamite reaction.